Welcome, and this will be my first and short videos. I want to just give some input and some ideas for new players and new DMs as to how to use different aspects of a 5th edition spell, or spells, or mechanics creatively. No longer just what the spell is supposed to do, but a creative way to use a spell. And today we shall deal with the spell Minor Illusion. Why did I choose this spell? It's, I think, one of the more creative little spells that you can use for so many situations. And let's go into it. So it's a cantrip in 5th edition. It is from the Illusion School, as you might have guessed. And it's a cantrip, so it's always accessible. The beauty of Minor Illusion, it's, as you can read, it is not a concentration spell. So you can cast it and do something else whilst this is going on. Even if you get hit or you go down, it still is going up. So you don't need to worry about that. Now let's go into the creative ideas of what you can do with it. Let's assume you're fighting, right? And you need cover. Normally you would run to find some cover somewhere, or you see a party member pinned down against some skeletons that are shooting down. You don't need to move. A minor illusion is 30 feet away. You just cast it, you put a giant shield or rock in front of him. Since an illusion can only be spotted if you touch it, then unless the DM is being mean to you, a stupid skeleton will need to move in order to find a angle in order to shoot you. So if you do it wisely, you can do that it's mostly covering that creature, and the player can get cover, and they can actually gain from cover, or either full cover, and then the enemy will need to find some way to see him. And apart from that, to remember that if the creature is completely hidden, no spell that is line of sight can work, even if it's just an illusion. You cannot target someone that you cannot see with those spells. So many spells that are requiring you to see it in order to hit it, you cannot use them against this creature. Another thing is, let's imagine you're seeing that your odds are not in your favor, or you did something stupid in the city and you need to run away quickly from the guards or from some kobolds that are running after you. You run past a corridor, you turn into a door, and you quickly cast Minor Illusion to make that door seem like a wall. What do the guards do? Continue running past. Of course, if they know the place, they might know this, but in a rush, they might not notice it and keep going and search for you somewhere else, whilst you are completely safe. The next thing that you can do is, let's say you're in a shop and you want them to craft something for you, or you need something crafted for a spell, or anything like that, that you need to show something. Minor Illusion allows you to do it. You just need to know to describe it for your DM. So you tell them, for example, I want to show them a golden statuette, this size, and have this and this aspects to it. And the spell can show them to it. They can show them the exact thing you want, and then they can just know exactly what you mean. Instead of you trying to describe it to the merchant, the DM might want to make maybe not intelligent enough to understand you fully, or you have a language barrier, or whatever the issue is. With Minor Illusion, you can just show them, and they will just see it, and they can then know exactly what you want. Just remember, it cannot move, so it needs to be something static. Then, let's say you need a distraction. You are about to get found, or you are trying to sneak past someone, or you're trying to be to not be noticed because I don't know, you don't want yet someone that is supposed to meet you later to know that you're in the city, or something like that. You can do a sound not far away from someone calling them over, or a loud dog barking in the distance, And then whilst they are trying to deal with that, you can quickly make your way away. The other thing is, I mean, if you're playing with other players, which I suggest you do, because it's D&D, and that is a very fun thing to do with other friends, a harmless prank. So let's say you're in the middle of the night, and you are all kind of sitting with kind of, roasting your food or whatever, and then there's this moment of silence, and you want to make it funny. A small sound of a fart just below someone's sitting can make it a amusing thing, or make anything at all. I mean, you can do a scary story by making special sound effects with a minor illusion. You can do all of it, and I mean, you're in a city, you want to tell a story to kids to gain some money from donations, whatever. You can do it with minor illusion to add these sound effects, to add these special effects, even to show them some images of, the hero and the princess or whatever. Minor illusion allows you to do it. The other thing that people don't realize is that you can either create something, or you can create an image, but an image is not just something, not always an image of something. You can also make an image of something that is something that is not there. So for example, you can make an image of an empty corridor whilst you are hiding right behind the illusion. Of course, you will need to look behind you first to get to understand how it looks like, but once you know how the corridor looks like, you can make an illusion of an empty corridor. So an enemy that goes and kind of, looks into the corridor will just see an empty corridor. It won't know that you're there. Sound, of course, can travel, so if you do noise, that's another issue. And then, what else? Remember that brainless undead or creatures or non-intelligent, humanoids or whatever, they shouldn't, it depends on the DM, but they shouldn't be able to understand that you cast an illusion. So a brainless, skeleton fighting you should not be able to just know that's an illusion that was cast. Rules as written, you should know anyways, but I'm just saying a brainless undead should even less know that. There's no guess here. It just sees it, and it should respond to what it sees. So remember that when you're fighting, or when you're in a situation where you're going through an area that you want to avoid maybe undead, this is a good way to avoid them. They might not notice you if they can't see you. As well as if you have even a strong undead, having spells and such, they can't cast on you powered kill if they can't see you. So minor illusion can save you from a powered kill, as funny as that is. So as you can see, minor illusion is not just for those niche situations. You can use it for almost anything in the campaign. You can use it for whether it is out of a combat or inside a combat. It can be used for amusing things. It can be used for saving lives of your party members. It can save your life. It's a very practical spell, and it's not concentration. One of the rare spells that allow you to be very creative and not have to concentrate on it. If you're an illusionist, you can even make it even better. At 6th level, you can make it move and even add sound to it. So it can be very, very good. Anyways, that is it from me. I hope you enjoyed. And if you enjoyed the video, please click the subscribe, and you can follow me for next time when I post another video. See you next time.